Welcome to Billionaire Investment. Today we explore 5 of the largest projects on Earth, together worth over $1.7 trillion. The biggest wave of artificial intelligence infrastructure investment in human history. These 5 megaprojects are changing everything, from industry and education to healthcare, reshaping the global economy itself. You might think AI runs on algorithms. Wrong. AI runs on electricity, silicon, and money. Today, we open the door to 5 super projects that are laying the foundation for a new computing age. Whoever controls the computing power sets the rules. Whoever controls memory defines value. Whoever owns the power grid collects the tolls on the data highway. Stay till the end. You'll see where the real money is flowing and the 3 keys that turn AI from theory into real jobs, real income, and real services. Let's begin. 1. Amazon Web Services expansion in Virginia. $35 billion through 2040. Groundbreaking began on January 20th, 2023, when the state of Virginia approved a $35 billion investment framework to expand and upgrade multiple AWS data center campuses across the region known as Data Center Alley. Implementation plan. It's a phased rollout through 2040 in 4 layers: power infrastructure, substations, transmission lines, renewable power purchase agreements, and energy storage. Mechanical, electrical, and cooling systems, especially liquid and recirculating cooling. Network and fiber backhaul systems. IT load, including GPU and high bandwidth memory clusters. Each phase is tied to county-level approvals for land, environment, noise, and water impact. Tax incentives depend on meeting strict performance metrics like power usage effectiveness and water usage effectiveness and carbon-free operation targets. Impact. Virginia becomes the spine of the East Coast cloud and AI economy, reducing latency for Washington, D.C. and the Northern Virginia corridor, while boosting local energy, construction, and telecom contractors. As renewable energy share rises and cooling efficiency locks in through contracts, the cost of AI inference will steadily drop. Small and mid-sized businesses gain cheaper access to AI. Meanwhile, local governments enjoy stable long-term tax revenue from land, equipment, and operations. 2. Project Kestrel, Kansas City, $100 billion over 20 years, approved on August 26, 2025. The Kansas City Port Authority gave the green light for a $100 billion framework to build a mega campus of 6 data centers on nearly 380 acres north of the Kansas City International Airport. Funding model: self-sustaining revenue bonds, repaid only from the project's own income, meaning no additional debt burden for the city. Infrastructure prep is now underway: roads, water, sewer, and fiber backhaul, along with long-term electricity contracts and environmental standards for sound and water. Construction sequence: power stations, transmission and cooling infrastructure, building shells and mechanical systems, network backbone. IT load: GPUs and high bandwidth memory. Impact: Kestrel targets at least 50% carbon-free energy, mandatory water reuse and recovery, and strict efficiency benchmarks. It aims to turn America's Midwest into a new AI hub. Training funds are linked to floor area, ensuring 24/7 on-site operations teams in power, network, and security. Every megawatt activated will come with community infrastructure and long-term jobs. Its data centers as disciplined engines of growth, not energy drains. 3. NEOM, Saudi Arabia. $500 billion construction began in early 2019, with NEOM Bay Airport opening its first commercial flights in June 2019. The project is divided into 4 major zones: the Line, Oxagon, Trojana, and Sindala. NEOM builds everything in modular form, starting with its backbone, renewable power from wind and solar with energy storage, seawater desalination with energy recovery, and logistics hubs like Oxagon for ports, plus tourism clusters at Trojana and Sindala. Its digital layer, managed by Autonomous, includes a full digital twin of the city, 5G plus edge computing, and a unified data platform for real-time monitoring, prediction, and optimization. Rollout sequence, power and water grids, mechanical and structural systems, telecom and data infrastructure, AI-based services for residents and enterprises. Goal, a cognitive city model, copy and paste ready, renewable grids with storage, water reuse, digital twins with local edge AI. This approach cuts urban costs per kilowatt hour and per cubic meter of water while improving safety and quality of life. It also enforces strict governance, service level agreements, uptime guarantees, and zero trust data standards. For American companies, NEOM offers long-term global contracts in power, water, cooling, sensors, data platforms, and cybersecurity, making it both a futuristic city and a massive export opportunity. 4. OpenAI Stargate. $500 billion for 10 gigawatts of compute power announced January 2025. OpenAI committed $500 billion to build a US-based computing backbone, delivering 10 gigawatts of capacity. By September 2025, 5 new sites were revealed. 2 in Texas, 1 in New Mexico, 1 in Ohio, and another in the Midwest, still confidential. Together, they represent 7 gigawatts under construction and more than 25,000 on-site jobs. In January 2025, Samsung and SK Hynix signed letters of intent to supply up to 900,000 memory wafers per month, ensuring secure bandwidth for next-generation AI training and inference. Eliminating the memory bottleneck. Design philosophy solved the triple bottleneck: power, long-term zero-carbon contracts, cooling, closed-loop liquid systems for high-density racks, and memory, guaranteed supply of high-bandwidth chips. Capital spending follows milestones: Power Arrow Infrastructure, Arrow Network, Arrow Compute. This lowers cost per teraflop and smooths cash flow over time. Impact: onshore computing means faster, cheaper, and more secure AI for healthcare, education, and digital government. Data sovereignty improves, inference costs drop, and small firms gain access once limited to big tech. This project is the heartbeat of the AI decade, fueling multimodal models, agents, and robotics for years to come. 5. Apple, $600 billion US manufacturing program. On August 6, 2025, Apple raised its US investment commitment to $600 billion over 4 years, launching the American manufacturing program across multiple states. Its goal: expand research, production, assembly, and packaging for the next generation of devices and the Apple Intelligence Platform. Supply chain integration. Apple deepened collaboration with Corning in Kentucky to secure domestic production of glass materials, precision mechanics, and sensor modules. It also partners with U.S. chip fabs and packaging houses to shorten manufacturing lead time. Key focus areas: wafer fabrication, strengthens semiconductor capacity for on-device AI chips. Advanced packaging, expand 2.5D and 3D integration for higher chip to memory bandwidth. Assembly and testing, raise domestic share and streamline quality assurance. Logistics, long-term contracts and strategic material reserves to prevent disruptions. The Silicon onshore model brings the full chain, from wafer to fab to packaging to product, back to the United States. It cuts risk, creates high-skilled jobs in R&D, AI, and chip design, and strengthens U.S. exports of advanced components. The result? A secure, efficient industrial base that powers both on-device and cloud AI with lower latency, stronger privacy, and declining ownership costs as scale grows. Closing summary. We've just seen 5 trillion scale power plays that define the new AI economy. AWS Virginia. Steady expansion through 2040, upgrading grids, cooling, and networks, bringing faster AI to users and stable tax income to communities. Kestrel, Kansas City, a single megasite funded by self-paying bonds, with clean energy requirements and training funds that turn data centers into growth engines. NEOM, Saudi Arabia, the world's first cognitive city, running on renewable grids and edge AI, both a futuristic experiment and a global business pipeline. OpenAI, Stargate, the computing heart of the decade, solving the power, cooling, and memory trinity, unlocking cheaper, faster AI everywhere. Apple's $600 billion program, rebuilding America's silicon chain, from wafer to device, creating high-quality jobs and securing industrial leadership. 3 keys turn AI from a slide on PowerPoint into a real-world service. Onshore compute, onshore silicon, upgraded grids. When these 3 align, AI becomes better, faster, and fairer, creating real work, real income, and long-term national advantage. Which project should we dive into next? Stargate's 10 gigawatts, Apple's 600 billion, or Kestrel's 100 billion? Comment below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because Billionaire Investment will keep revealing the master blueprints of power shaping the AI era.